with Jessa. I know I haven't posted in a really long time, but you know, life just kind of gets in the way and everything. But I am back with another Olympic TBR video, and I'm super excited because this month I'm going to be doing basketball. So again, I wanted to have a little bit of an educational point of these videos besides just picking out my books. So I do have a little history on Olympic basketball. So basketball started in the Olympics in 1936. It was the Berlin Olympics. But at that time, it was only available for men. Women were added to the program in 1976, and that was the Montreal Olympics. And then both men and women have been in the Olympics ever since. It has always been the traditional 5-on-5 kind of basketball that you've seen on TV, like with the NBA and the WNBA. But actually for this Olympics, what it was supposed to be, they were actually going to start a 3-on-3 tournament as well. So that would have been really cool to see, but they will bring that back for 2021 in Tokyo. The Olympic winners in Rio 2016 were the USA, both for men and women, and both the men and women have pretty much dominated in the Olympics for basketball specifically over the last so many Olympics. It's been crazy. So for this month, for the Interstellar Book Club, we're going to be reading 2 books. They're both very short books, and those are the only 2 books that I'm going to have to read for December, so I'm going to hopefully be able to fit them on. But for this month, it's going to be mostly Hero by Anna Burns, which is strictly an ebook or an audiobook. So if you're interested in reading that, you will have to go over to Amazon and find it on their platform. But we will also be reading To Be Taught If Fortunate by Becky Chambers. But that book is under 150 pages, and mostly Hero is actually under 60. So it's totally doable. We'll be able to read both books nice and easy in December, and hopefully I'll be able to find them on my TBR as well. Essentially for this video, I have all of my little prompts right here. I'm going to be scattering them throughout the court, and then I'm going to be taking shots on hoop. And then if I make the basketball from that spot, that's the prompt I'm going to read. But if I miss, I will have to go to another spot and pick a different prompt as well. I will do it until I make 6 baskets. Hopefully I'll be able to. I haven't really played in a game since like high school. I play for fun with my friends in college, but you know, that doesn't really count. So yeah, I'm gonna get it set up and then we'll get started. Okay, it's gonna be number 1, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, let's try it. Try right. No. Okay, number 1, try 3. Oh, it's gonna take a long time. Oh gosh.
Oh boy. Where's Mix and Medit?
Basket hates me. Oh no. I'm definitely just gonna speed this whole thing up. Yay.
There we go.
Okay. So the first one is going to be arc. Whew, haven't been done here in a while. So the first prompt I got was an arc. And I still have so many arcs, but there is one that I definitely need to get to, and I have had this on a previous TBR, my September TBR, and that is Dominant Trait. I'm gonna start going into these books a little more blind because I feel like that's a lot of fun, unless I need to specifically look something up just to double check from reviews that I've heard online or anything. But this is an arc. I do have to review this by the end of the month, so I thought that this was perfect to put on because it's something I need to complete. Okay, number 2.
Oh. I got away from you.
Nope. I should just quit.
Never.
Oh my god.
This one right here.
I thought that one slipped right out.
Occasional say it's fake.
Okay, for number 2 we have LGBTQ rep. So the next prompt was LGBTQ rep, and for that I'm picking Cinderella is Dead. I've heard nothing but great things about this. I've been wanting to get into it for the longest time, and now I'm happy that I have an excuse. I don't know, I just heard nothing but great things about this. It's a Cinderella retelling where I think the girls all have to go to the ball to impress the prince, but this girl doesn't want to. I think something about like they disappear or something like that. I don't know. I'll make sure that I have a better explanation on what happens when I read this, because like I said, I want to start trying to go into these books more blind so I can enjoy them more. Hey, so this is Jessa from a few days later. I'm back at the park. I had to stop filming before because there were too many people around. So there was just like too much background noise and the sun was setting. So I'm here a few days later. It is still very cold and very windy, as you saw from the previous videos. So I'm switching it up a little bit, and hopefully this will also help me with my, not getting so tired so quickly, because I am a lot worse than I remember, even though it wasn't very good to begin with. But essentially what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna shoot from wherever I want, and then depending on how long it takes me to make a basket is how many cards I'm going to go through. So I have my cards, I'm just going to keep them in a pile for all my different prompts, and then I'm just going to go through them. So if it takes me one time, so if I just get it in right on the first shot, then I'll just pick up the top card off the pile, and then if it takes me like 3 or 4 shots, I'll pick out the 3rd or 4th card that's in my pile. So that way, hopefully we'll get through this quicker, hopefully it won't be as long, and I'm not scrambling to try to get onto a specific card. And again, because it is cold and because it is very windy outside, it'll also help keep all the cards in a pile and not blowing all over the place. So yeah, let's go on to the court and get started. I also don't have my boyfriend here today because he usually likes to help me with these videos because I'm doing a lot of moving around and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to also find a good angle to place the camera on as well. I know this isn't the best angle, but hopefully we'll get through this quickly, and we'll see how many times I have to shoot this thing. Hopefully not too many. But this is the continuation of prompt number 3. So that took me 2 tries, so we'll go through not the first card, but the second one, which is group chat pick. So I'm going to ask my Twitter group chat what book that they think I should read. I'll give them 4 options, and then I'll let you know what those are and what they end up picking. The next pick that I had was group chat pick, and for that I asked my group chat of little booktube friends, book bloggers, just a bunch of people who like books, and I asked them to pick between 4 books, and the 4 books I made them choose between were Tweet Cute, You Are Not Alone, The Starless Sea, and The Woman in Cabin 10. And the first response I got was from Maddie over at Book Browsing Blog, and she said The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I should have known that like Maddie was going to respond with this book because I know that she loves the Night Circus. I'll have her channel linked down below. She's been doing amazing recently, and I love seeing her growth. But anyway, I've been wanting to read this. I was hoping they would pick this one because I've been meaning to read this one. And so yeah, I was happy that this was the first one to be responded with the group chat pick. Okay, prompt number 4. Okay, this round is going a lot better than before. We got it in on the first try, so I'll pick the top card, which is, I'm already winded, that's not good. New series, so I'll get to start a new series. That's super fun. After that, it was new series pick, and again, I've just been so excited to get back into reading. I've just had so many things going on that I've needed to focus on, but now I get to focus on reading, and I'm going to be starting the new series with the Helen Huang series, The Kiss Quotient. Now, I know that these books are in a series, but they're just kind of like spin-offs of each other. They're not necessarily following the same person or anything like that. And so I'm like, you know what? It's still a series, and I want to read it so bad. From what I know from this book, Stella has Asperger's, and she's always had issues trying to find romantic relationships it just hasn't really worked out because of her Asperger's condition. And so she hires a male, it's not a stripper, is it? A male escort, that's the word I'm looking for, to help her just learn how to date and how to be more romantic and just live her life, because she's very good at math, but romance, like, not so much. This sounds super cute, and I feel like I should be getting through this relatively quickly because it's just going to be a nice, cute little book, and so I'm excited to pick this up.
Okay, prompt number 5. Okay, I kind of lost track, but I think that was 7. So we'll go through 7 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! After that technical difficulty, we have cover color wheel.
Then after that, it was cover color wheel. So I have my color wheel right here. My phone isn't fancy enough where I can like screen record it, then put it on. So we'll just press spin. See what it lands on. And it looks like it's pink. Ooh, this should be fun. Now let me go see if I can go find a pink book. So I was quickly looking through my Goodreads, and I remember that I had this one book on ebook from the library, and that is The Henna Wars. And it is pink, as you can see from this cover, and it is beautiful. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna read. I've heard really great things about that. This was a group book for one of the readathons that I tried to do earlier on in the year, but I wasn't able to get around to it, so now I'm getting around to it now. And so I'm super excited. I actually haven't heard a lot of people talk about this book, at least that I've seen. So I'm assuming it's good. I haven't heard any really negative things or anything, but I haven't really heard much about it. So maybe I will love this, maybe I will hate this. I don't really know. I'm going in blind and I'm excited about it.
And finally, prompt number 6. All right, nice and easy. You got it in on 2 shots, so we'll go. I should probably make some new cards. These are a little old. 1, 2. Non-fiction. All right.
And finally, the last category I picked was a nonfiction, and for that I'm going to read Story by Robert McKee. This is on screenwriting. I found a new interest in screenwriting and learning more about the process of it and how it goes from page to screen, the process and everything. So I decided to pick a book up on that, and I'm really excited for this one.
All right, guys, that is it. That is the end. I played another sport of Olympic TBR. I am loving doing this. I know this video was a little bit wonky, but you know what? We still did it. We still got our books, and that's all that really matters. Join me next month as I pick another sport. It's going to be a surprise to both you and me because I'm still trying to figure out what it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm super excited to read these books this month and to just feel the holiday spirit. I know that we all really need it. I know that 2020 has been a rough year, and hopefully 2021 will bring us something good and something new. I mean, it's just been crazy, and I've just been happy to be able to film all these, and now I'll have some good books to read, and I'm just super excited. I'm gonna have to get a little creative because it's getting cold and I'm getting winded very easily, which is very sad, which means I need to work out more. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, keep on gabbing.